Ooh, I got some stank in it. You feel that? That shot me up. I was like, oh. That's right. I have rocket-powered farts. Yeah, not a lot of people have it, but when you're experimented on when you were 6, you do. Oh, you're rolling. Buongiorno, bottom. No, hold on. That's not good. Evening, grasshopper. No, nicer, but that's not what I want. What about a hello? What about hello, Ocean City Art League Facebook page? It's me, the guy you probably don't want representing your Facebook page. But guess what? I'm here, and you ain't getting rid of me that easily. Nah, I'm here to stay until you let me under them dick lights that you got hanging in your artarium or whatever you call it. It's Josh Quillen. Hi, I'm a comedian, maybe, kinda, sometimes on the side. I also host the show whenever it comes back, which I'm assuming will start in a year that starts with a 3. After the inevitable heat death of the universe. I'd like to give a strong shout out to, hold on, let me fix this microphone here. I'd like to give a straight up shout out and a nice big f you to Pennsylvania. Yeah, I was up there this past weekend, and I don't know who wrote the plans for the road, but I'm 90% sure they had Parkinson's because they just kind of go everywhere. That's like up and down. It's like you're shaking. It's like Michael J. Fox wrote those fucking roads. That's right. He hasn't been taken down a peg, so I think it's time for somebody to finally go after him. Oh my God. So yeah, I was up in Pennsylvania, and it's the weirdest fucking place. Like every time I would go somewhere, they asked if I wanted any pop. What the fuck is pop? They told me it was soda, but I don't. Soda's not. No, soda. Pop is something that happens when you hurt your knee, or what happens to someone's face when you get angry. But it was a fun time. That's probably not a good opening bit, but it's whatever. I don't really care. I'm not getting paid for this. So I was driving to work the other day, and I saw a sign for non-typical hunting supplies. And I know I could probably just go in and see what it is, but I'd like to speculate. I'm not a realist. I like to live in daydreaming and fantasies, just like my fantasy of being a comedian. But yeah, I imagine I'd go in there, and it's a gentleman, and he's like, "Welcome to non-typical hunting equipment. Could I interest you in a buffalo net?" What's a buffalo net? Well, it's like a butterfly net, but it could catch a buffalo in case you're hunting one of them. Or how about this nice bow and arrow? And if you don't like that, we have an angry German man with scissors for hands. He only sees in motion, and all he sees is death. He will hunt whatever you want, as long as you feed him and cocaine him up. Like seriously, like what, besides a gun, like what else do you hunt with? It's a serious question. I've never been hunting because I appreciate life, and people who do hunt are, what's the word? I looked it up the other day. Monsters? No. Take that, hunters. I bet you didn't think you were going to get taken down a peg, but guess what? You did. How am I on time? Is that enough? I'm totally kidding. Thanks, Dylan. Yeah, oh, it's 4 minutes? Well, that seems to be about 3 minutes too many. Oh my God, summer's here. You guys happy summer's here? Yeah? I'm pretty happy. I like taking an hour extra to get to where I need to go because somebody wants to look at skyscrapers. And they say skyscrapers. Somebody actually told me they like looking at the skyscrapers in Ocean City. I'm not what you would call an educated man, but where is a skyscraper in Ocean City? The closest I can think of is a slingshot, and that's when it's fully erect. Is that what happens when the ball goes up in the air? It becomes fully erect? It's whatever. I saw the new Cats movie, Look, I lost a year of comedy because of the pandemic, so material might be a tad bit dated. So just whatever. It's a new Cats movie. And I like the fact that the directors were just like, well, it. We'll see what works. Like, that's a nightmare of a movie. Have you seen it? No? Oh my God. So let me tell you right now. It starts off with a cat the size of us, the size of a human fucking being delivered to the streets. And she meets a nice person named Mr. Mistopheles, the fucking devil. Mistopheles is the devil, and he's magic, and he can do like whimsical things. I'm like, no, he fucking ate souls to do that. But then she wants to be part of this society called Jellicle. Do you know what a Jellicle cat is? Yeah, exactly, because it doesn't fucking exist. But you'll know the word Jellicle because they say it every 30 seconds. Jesus Christ, fucking Jellicle cats do Jellicle things. You know what a Jellicle thing is? I don't fucking know. Well, actually, I know one Jellicle thing. The main thing for the Jellicle cats is to be chosen to go into the sky, to fucking die. That's the whole point of the movie, is these cats go one by one by one by one to see who's gonna fucking die. Not the old fucking, old Deuteronomy or something? Whatever fucking Bible verse they're named after. Dame Judi Dench, who looks slightly better with the cat makeup. Taking you down too, Dame Judi Dench. You might as well call this special, fucking fight me, celebrities. I have nothing else in my life. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, fucking Jellicle cats doing Jellicle things. Oh my God, there's a butthole version of that? You know how cats have like the little butthole that you can see because their tail up? I'm assuming there's a version of that. Release a Snyder cut of that. I know fucking the big girl from Rebel Wilson. That's it. Hey, look, I'm not ashamed to say I'm a big girl, okay? She's fucking skinnier than me. I'm fucking huge. I have my own gravitational pull. I keep trying to move Dylan's guitar away from me because it keeps floating towards me. Sings this one song. I can't remember what her name is, but she's flanked by millions of baby-faced cockroaches. They eat them. They eat the tiny cherub cockroaches. It's fucking redonkulous. And then fucking Taylor Swift comes out, and she's singing about McCaverty, which I think is Idris Elba, fucking hot as fucking a fursuit. Look, I'm just saying, with Taylor Swift and Idris Elba and cat versions, like, furries out there, I get it. I get you. I see you. I might be one of you. I'm not 100% too sure after seeing this movie. But oh my God. And then the cat that does get chosen is fucking, I don't know, but she sings fucking Memories. And when she's singing it, like snot and mucus and tears are going down her face. And it's fucking disgusting. So she sings about memories after being fucking shunned by all these other cats. So they choose her to fucking die. Goes up into the balloon and fucking dies. That's it. And then Dame Judi Dench fucking looks at me while I'm in the theater, looks directly at me. And I swear to God this is true. She's like, a cat is a cat. And I'm like, well, no fucking shit. Like my niece told me when I was up visiting them. That's why I went to Pennsylvania. Fuck you, Pennsylvania. Like, Uncle Josh. And I'm like, niece, what? And she's like, I know why red is red. And I'm like, well, she said poop is poop before, so who am I to deny her scientific prowess? I mean, poop is poop. I cannot disprove that. She was like, red is red because God made it red. And I'm like, sure. Why not? Blue is blue because Satan chose it. God got red, Satan got blue. Yeah. Do you guys know there's jellyfish in the ocean? It's not a setup for a joke. That's just something for you to learn while watching this set. You can be You can go and take that to your friends and try to impress them. It's like a Snapple fact, except if Snapple facts were extremely basic. Oh my God. So, how are we on time? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joshing you. Ha! Knee slapper. It's a knee slapper. Man, I really should have prepared for this. It's like I have jokes and they're all in my head, but when they're all like trying to get through the door at the same time, and none of it's coming out. Like, I imagine like, I don't know how you write songs or how anybody like writes the songs that play on originals only. I don't know if they're like me where I sit in a Starbucks and write because I want to feel like I'm actually doing something with my life. Because writing it in my bathroom at 3 o'clock in the morning while crying doesn't really turn out for a lot of good jokes. But I'm just sitting there and I'll be like, what's the deal with fished? No. And then I imagine like there's some heavy metal musician out there is just like writing his like trying to write a song. It's like, and then we decapitated the whore. No, not the whore. That's too mean. I will slaughter the innocent. No, I slaughtered the innocents last week. Corpse grinder. I'm having trouble writing. I shouldn't say corpse grinder because that's an actual man. Anybody seen Corpse Grinder from Cannibal Corpse? He looks like a toe became a real boy. Like he has a neck that his head is just a pimple of. But he's the coolest motherfucker because if he ever saw this, I'm not trying to catch those fucking hands. I'm not trying to pick a fight with a guy named fucking Corpse Grinder. You kidding me? That'd be like me trying to fight a sword fight a dude named Stabby McStabalot. Corpse Grinder actually goes around and plays the crane games and donates everything he wins for charity. Yeah. So next time you talk shit about metal, just think about the nice gentleman named Corpse Grinder, all one word. Yeah. So how's the summer going? You guys doing good? Did I already say that? I probably already said that. Dylan's gonna have fun editing this one. Oh my God. So, I work in retail. Retail's, it's a great job if you just really hate yourself. Just like the other day, I was trying to help this elderly man. He wanted diapers. Now, I'm not one to assume someone's ages, but I'm pretty sure he needed Depends. At least that's what the smell of him indicated. And so he comes up to me and he's like, "Why aren't the diapers on sale?" Now I have a choice to make. Do I, A, do my job and tell him that the Depends would be on sale if he had a discount card? Or do I, as the mischievous scamp that I am, tell him that the Little Swimmers are actually on sale? And that's what I did. Told him the Little Swimmers were on sale, that I could go get them for you so we can take a nice dippy into the pool. And he just looked at me. He was like, "It's my cane. Making Dylan happy. He wanted to use the cane, so I'm using the cane." Good! I want to go dippy in the pool. So I was actually helping him. It was really nice. But my favorite part is when you're scanning something, and every retail person knows this, and it's usually, no offense to the elderly, but it's you're 100% of the problem. You come up and you're like, "Oh, it's not scanning." Oh, hold on, let me use the cane. "It's not scanning. It must be free." Now, this may come as a shock to everyone watching this. It's never free. Not once, not ever has it been free. But one day, probably about the time that I decide to, quit, or the company I work for actually finds these videos and decides that I shouldn't work for them anymore, they're going to come up and they're going to say that. I'm going to bring up something. And they're going to be like, "Oh, it must be free if it doesn't scan, right?" And I'm like, "Yes, Goblin Lady. You are 100% right." And then I pull the lever that's at every register, just in case such an event would happen. And 10 doves just fall from the ceiling because I forgot to put air holes in their boxes. That's on me. I'll learn next time. But then that signals the parade coming from aisle 2, and they're coming down, and you got the Grand Marshal, and he's doing his thing, and he's doing the thing, and then there's the trumpet players playing all out of key because I hire for very cheap. And then the clowns roll up in the clown car. Not a single one of them conscious because I forgot to put air holes in the clown car. But then it's time for the grand finale. I acquired from a non-typical hunting store an angry German man with scissors for hands. And I've coked him up so fucking good, and he's running loose through the store. But if you don't move, his vision's based on movement. If you don't move, you're okay. However, the little lady that I'm trying to bring up and said it was free, unfortunately drew the road maps to Pennsylvania, so she's a little shaky. And unfortunately, the German man finally saw her. And just like the things from The Quiet Place, when they make a noise, they just instantly run up and just slice them. It's like, boom! Mrs. Sherbinsky is now 2 Mrs. Sherbinskys. She's been cut in half. But her son that's with her is like, "So it came up free?" And I was like, "Yes, have a good day." And that's what I think about when I touch myself at night. I just said that so Dylan would have to edit that out. Or not, whatever, it's his show, I don't give a shit. Okay, genuinely asking, how are we on time?
20 minutes. So probably minus 3 minutes, 2 minutes. You're probably 17 minutes.
Okay.
I think that's great.
I think that's good too. So, am I good? Oh, it's my time, guys. Oh man, we have a great show for you tonight. We have Dungeons and Rabbits, also known as the guy who puts this on, also known as the guy who just really wants to get out there, also known as the guy who just loves playing for each and every one of you. And you know what? I think each and every one of you love watching him play with himself. That's not what I meant, but let's roll with it. And then we got the Civil War in France. And I'm really looking forward to that because I learned 2 things from that title. 1, they had a civil war, and 2, there's a France. Do you guys know that? And then if we have time, maybe we'll put on Broccoli Rob and his amazing broccoli bit. But until then, I'm Josh Quillen. You're about to see the Civil War in France or Dungeons and Rabbits. I guess Dylan can edit whichever one's coming up next. So take care, spike your hair. Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself.
Hey y'all, I'm Ava, and this is the Civil War in France.
President!
I of course got a phone call in the last song.
Bye.
Thank you everybody for watching here. That's about my set. Thank you everybody for watching, and have a good rest of the night.
Howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy. I'm Dungeons and Rabbits. And this first song is called Cracking the Gear. It's about just like dropping dead from heart failure. So watch what you eat. So I'd like everyone, if they know the words, type it all in the chat. I hope you are fast at typing. ocean is flowing through my veins. Looks like another nightly ceremony. That was Cracking the Gear. Slightly out of tune at the end. Super out of tune. Boop. We should adjust this. Adjust this. This next song is called If You Gotta Pee, You Gotta Get Through Me. how this next song goes. That was If You Gotta Pee, You Gotta Get Through Me. This next song is untitled. Where am I? Oh, it's like it's based off of the like town theme I was working on like my other project. I Can't See I'm Deaf, which is just like random, not banjo metal shit. But banjo metal version of that song.
Hey, Art League. What's going on, Art League?
night. Good night, night. Peace out, Brussels sprouts.
Press play button. Yo. What? Where my dogs at? Yeah, fool. Bark, bark. I'm the greatest rapper ever. Shoot you in the face with my brand new Beretta. Okay. Matching warm sweater. Big boy pants, YKK on the zipper. Yeah. Big dogs Clifford. Greet you in the morning like the Kathy Lee Gifford. Cut your toes off for a slice of